City Commission for Wednesday, 7/2015. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Smith?
Here.
Commissioner Mum?
Here.
Commissioner Roth?
Here.
Commissioner Foley?
Here.
Mayor Neely?
Here. Would you please stand for the presentation of the colors?
Harry. Horse. Forward. March. Mark time. March. Yard. Halt. Left. Pace. Present. Post.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Harry. Horse. Pace. On the halt. On left. March. Mark time. March. Guard. Halt. Order. Horse. All up.
This time, we're going to have the swearing in of the new city commissioners and mayor.
Mayor Holiday, would you step forward, please?
Will.
Mayor Wade.
That's good right there.
Would you raise your right hand and repeat after me? I, Daniel Holiday,
I, Daniel Holiday,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and of the State of
and
Oregon,
of the State of Oregon,
and that I will, to the best of my ability,
and I will, to the best of my ability,
faithfully perform the duties
faithfully perform the duties
of Mayor of Oregon City
of Mayor of Oregon City
during my incumbency thereof.
during my incumbency thereof.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Holly, I pass the gavel to you. Parked out of the Abernathy, please don't break it.
Brian Shaw.
I'm a commission together.
Wait for a second.
Good evening.
We're on the commission together for 2 minutes. It's a golden moment.
Would you raise your right hand and repeat after me? I, Brian Shaw,
I, Brian Shaw,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
to support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and of the State of
of
Oregon,
the State of Oregon,
and that I will, to the best of my ability,
and I will, to the best of my ability,
faithfully perform the duties
faithfully perform the duties
of City
of
Commissioner
City Commissioner
of Oregon
of
City
Oregon City
during my incumbency
during my
thereof.
incumbency thereof.
All right, congratulations.
Hey, Lorraine, can I interrupt you a moment, or is he coming up? Brian, I'm going to hijack the show a moment.
Oh, jeez.
I couldn't leave you just into this job, with no help and no direction. So I've got you an emergency water here. It's purified water.
Purified water, good.
Yeah, so in case we run into a water crisis here in the city.
You never know.
That's right. And if you've got to clean up any dirty things around, here's some wet wipes.
You never know what's going to come your way, Brian.
I saw a lot of these meetings on TV, but I haven't seen anything clean up.
Slightly used tab of mint. They gave me some. So,
It's already
but in
open?
case, yeah, it's
Mint?
already open. Yeah.
Mint, good,
But in
all
case
right.
somebody important comes by and you want to take your breath, okay?
Okay, good.
And the last one, I'm going to face this direction. In case, and you may even have to use these tonight, but you'll hear probably every meeting. I was born here. I was raised here. I love this city. Coffee beans to eat.
Okay, all right, well, thank you. All right. Thanks, Kathy.
Oh, Brian's going to sit here.
I know, okay.
We're gonna do musical chairs.
Oh, do you want me to leave now? Before Daphne gets sworn in? Now it's been 5 minutes. We're on the same commission together.
Yeah.
Good girl.
I, Daphne West,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United
and the
States
State of Oregon,
and of the State of Oregon,
and that I will, to the best of my ability,
and I will, to the best of my ability,
faithfully perform the duties
faithfully perform the
of
duties
City Commissioner
of City
during
Commissioner
my incumbency thereof.
during my incumbency thereof.
Congratulations.
Right now I can scoot out.
You didn't give me parting gifts for Daphne?
Daphne, here's your parting gift.
Oh.
God bless you. I'm just a phone call away.
Okay, so for the first order of business is election of the commission president for 2015, and will open the nominations. You didn't come up.
I would like to nominate Carol Pauley for commission president.
Second.
Are there any further nominations? Hearing none, I'll close the nominations, and we're going to pass out ballots.
What you doing?
If you would,
Why are we? Oh.
because that's what it says in the charter.
All right.
If it says it in the charter, it must be right.
I had this argument earlier, and I lost.
Got it.
Already.
I don't have a pen. I think Doug took my pen.
We can do it right now, can't we?
So if you fold them up and pass them back to me, I'll just pass them down there to Katie Ricks.
You're gonna miss me, Rocky.
I already do.
And it's Carol Pauley. Unanimous.
So, Judge McNeese, if you would administer the oath of office for the commission president, please.
If you'd raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Carol Pauley,
I, Carol
do
Pauley,
solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the
of the
Constitution
United States
of the United
and the
States
state of Oregon,
and the state of Oregon,
and that I will, to the best of my abilities,
and that I will, to the best of my ability,
faithfully perform the duties
faithfully perform the duties
of Commission President
of Commission
of the
President
City of Oregon City
of the City of Oregon City
during my incumbency thereof.
during my incumbency thereof.
Wait.
Thank you.
Okay, so next on the list is the commission appointments for 2015. That's coming from me. So, the city commissioner commission appointments. One, the Metro Policy Advisory Committee, MPAC. I will be the primary, and Commissioner Pauley will be the alternate. For the South Fork Water Board, Dan Holliday, Commissioner Brian Shaw, and Commissioner Rocky Smith. For the Clackamas County Coordinating Committee, C4, Mayor Dan Holliday, and alternate is Commissioner Daphne West. For the Regional Wastewater Advisory Committee, Mayor Dan Holliday. The Downtown Oregon City Board, Commissioner Pauley. Willamette Falls Heritage Coalition, representative and alternate, Commissioner Daphne West. Wow, that's going to be hard for Daphne to be her own alternate. We'll have to work out an alternate for you, Daphne. The Willamette Falls Legacy Project liaison is Mayor Dan Holliday and Commissioner Carol Pauley. Clackamas Heritage Partners, Commissioner Rocky Smith Jr., and Oregon City Tourism Council, Commissioner Rocky Smith Jr. I've added a couple of appointments to this list. The liaison to the Citizens Involvement Committee is going to be Commissioner Brian Shaw, and liaison to the Natural Resources Committee is going to be myself. Moving on to the boards and commissions. I'm appointing Joanne McCall to the Budget Committee for a 4-year term of January 1st, 2015 to December 31st, 2018, and Barbara Streeter for a 2-year term of January 1st, 2015 to December 31st, 2016. Appointment of Bob Mahoney to the Urban Renewal Budget Committee for a 4-year term, January 1st, 2015 to December 31st, 2018. Reappointment of Don Wright and appointment of Janet Wallander to the Library Board for a 4-year term, January 1st, 2015 to December 31st, 2018. Reappointment of Joyce Gifford and an appointment of Blaine Meyer and Doug Neely to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee for a 3-year term, January 1st, 2015 to December 31st, 2017. Reappointment of Paul Espy, Zach Henkin, Denise McGriff, and Damon Mabey to the Planning Commission for a 4-year term, January 1st, 2015 to December 31st, 2018. and reappointment of John Anderson and an appointment of Gary Johnson for the at-large position and Thomas Beatty for the Oregon City Chamber of Commerce representative to the Transportation Advisory Committee for a 3-year term, January 1st, 2015 to December 31st, 2017. And a late addition is appointment of former Mayor Doug Neely to the Natural Resources Committee for a 3-year term, January 1st, 2015 to December 31st, 2017. So let's give a round of applause to all those folks who are willing to serve our city. Okay, we move on from there. Done that. So we're at the citizen comment phase of the meeting. Anybody wishing to be heard, you would have needed to turn in a slip to Katie Riggs, the city recorder, or almost city recorder, we should say. Are there any folks wishing to speak?
On your screen.
Jerry? Where? Oh, I got to go back to the floor. Mr. Herman.
Showing mine, huh?
And Mike Jarrett.
Oh.
Shall I wait for Mike?
Yeah, let's wait for Mike.
Okay.
Come up one at a time. I want to state early on, all right, that we're going to respect each other's times by sticking to our allotted time slot. And I think right now, until the commission makes a change, that's 3 minutes. Mr. Herman?
Mr. Mayor and council members and all you new appointees, it's wonderful to be here. I'm here on behalf of myself. I'm a member of a couple of your advisory committees. You have a planning session coming up to look at your 2-year goals, I believe sometime either this month or next. I'm not sure when it is.
23rd and 24th.
Of this month?
This
okay,
month.
thank you. I've attended some of those in the past, and I'm here on behalf of, I believe, a citizen involvement component. I would hope that in your planning for that retreat, when you're looking at the holistic aspects of your city, that you could include discrete times or opportunities for the committees that you just described to give at least a brief summary of what they do. The couple committees I'm involved in, one in particular, has been working on a 2-year plan, and that's what your goals are about too, is for your goal setting for the 2-year period. I don't know that that's happened in the past. I've attended the meetings in the past, and it's not clear when to speak and when not to speak. We're here to support your city and your efforts, and we'd like an opportunity to at least describe what we're going to be working on or what we'd like your help with for the next 2 years.
Thanks, sir. Mr. Jarrett?
Mayor Holliday, City Commissioners, my name is Mike Jarrett, and I represent members of Friends of the Ermatinger House, some of which are present this evening. Our organization is young, about 3 months old. We formed out of mutual interest in Oregon and Oregon City history. Many of us were involved in activities management and events associated with the Ermatinger House prior to the home's restoration. Our goal is to play a part in the continued preservation, education, and interpretation of this unique asset to Oregon's architectural and historical story. We are hopeful that a mutually beneficial relationship can develop between our organization and Oregon City that promotes tourism, educational endeavors, and cultural enrichment for the public locally and beyond. We would like to extend to you an offer to meet and collaboratively work toward developing a program at the Ermatinger House. We are prepared to commit our talents and time to this most valuable city asset and look forward to hearing from you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Gifford and Mayor Neely.
It starts.
What? Look at this.
They're going to bet everything you say after you finish.
So to reiterate for both of you, 3 minutes.
Mayor Holliday, I have been waiting to say that, and city commissioners. These are not my words, but I was asked to relay a comment from Larry Hanlon, who is not able to attend tonight, but and expressed his regrets. But he wanted to make the comment that he and Larry Long most particularly wanted to extend their congratulations, and we're very proud of the fact that you folks are going to be able to keep your hand on the tiller for and out of the till for those are my words for Oregon City, and so
We got Wyatt for that.
So for Larry Hanlon and Larry Long, just wanted to say welcome aboard.
Thank you. For those of you who don't know, Larry Long was a longtime Oregon City police officer and was my scoutmaster when I was a kid. So, Mayor Neely.
Well, I wanted to congratulate the 3 new people that got sworn in. I know you'll do a great job because in actually 5 of your cases, I think it was the only time that I actually voted for all of you. so I know you'll do a great job, and I'm pleased to do it. I just wanted to reflect a moment on Carol Pauley and Rocky Smith's tenure. They've done a tremendous job. Some of the appointments you've made are similar to what they have, and they've done a great job in those particular appointments too. And of course, I've known you, Mayor Holliday. You served on the commission for a period of time when I was on the commission, and Commissioner West, you served on a period of time when I was on the commission. I just don't know anything about Brian Shaw. No, he served member of the Optimist Club, and he served as chair for several years of the Optimist Club, and a great community involvement.
Urban Renewal, yeah.
And Urban Renewal Commission, yeah, that's right. Sure. And Historic Review Board, way in the past, right?
Yeah.
Weren't you a founding member of the Historic Review Board?
Yeah. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir. And life wouldn't be anything without Bob Mahoney.
You want to develop these or not?
Develop?
Really? There are 2 microphones here, right? 6 minutes?
No. Oh. Nice try, though.
Well, congratulations, one and all. Welcome to the NFL. We live in some interesting times. If you haven't seen the national news tonight, those poor people in Paris. How does that affect Oregon City? Well, we're all in government. We all got to make it work, and we all got to come together and work together so it does work. The interesting times are we're just sort of pricing ourselves out of business. Everything is going up, and a small business owner, i.e. Oregon City Council, is trying to find money to rebuild this city because we're just deteriorating our infrastructure, our streets, our roads, our parks. We just can't afford to run these things anymore at this scale of economy. And eventually we're just going to have to do what the fire department did and what the library system did, is go to a different level so we can finance these things. And what I'm looking for this council is to unanimously form a coalition to work with Metro and our state delegations so that we can find the money so that we can all join together and start rebuilding our communities. Because if we don't, we're just going to be doing what previous people did, kicking the can down the road. And the more time goes by, the more expensive it's going to get and what have you. And what I'm looking at particularly is our street system upon which we depend. If you build it, they will come. They won't come if they don't have a street to get there to. So what I'm looking for is this council to start working with Metro and other communities to build that force to convince the federal government to refund. When I say refund, I'm talking about getting this money back into the local communities and developing and accept a foreign policy, a domestic policy. You've all seen Uncle Sam Needs You. Well, Uncle Sam is pointing at us. He needs us to get this country rolling again. And let's hope and pray that the gas prices continue to fall, and those people that are forcing it to fall, they can go fish someplace. And also in closing, you're all sitting in really responsible positions and responsible seats. But the most important seat in this house right now is the one I'm sitting in. It represents the public. listen to the public, listen to your committees. They're here to support you. They're here to give you all the accumulated knowledge that they have and the love, because they love this community. They love this city. That's that 5-letter word. Tony, where are you? 5 or 4?
Bob?
Oh, I got
Time's up.
Gotcha.
Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
Almost made it.
So next we have the adoption of the agenda. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
You don't need a motion. You just have to consensus.
So we have a consensus to adopt the agenda, I guess. All right, so we'll move on. Next is general business. Do we have any general business? No, nothing under general business. Number 7 is the consent agenda. Does anybody have a desire to pull anything off the consent agenda?
No, I do not.
Then I would take a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Move to approve.
Second?
I'll second it. I don't know, where do I punch it on here?
Okay.
Where we at?
Okay, there, second.
Okay, so now here's the point she didn't point out. So if we're going to vote, where is it going to?
Record. She's doing her thing.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so the motion passes unanimously.
We did it. Woohoo! Very good.
Moving right along. So we have now under communications, I see the city manager.
Thank you, Your Honor. First off tonight, I'd like to ask our Public Works Director, John Lewis, to provide the Commission with an update and some announcements on the Myers Road concept plan.
So I just wanted to give you a quick update. The city has been working with Community College and the school district to come up with a plan for how we would move forward with the idea of extending the connection between Myers Road near the high school and Myers Road near Highway 213. And in order to do that, we feel like we need a concept plan, something that would be completed by a consulting firm. We've been negotiating with a firm by the name of David Evans and Associates, who we use quite a bit. And they've provided us with a scope and a fee. We've met with the staff at the community college and with the high school, and next week I'm scheduled to meet with both of their boards, and I wanted you to know that before they knew that. So so we'll be bringing back to you, after we have a chance to talk to the school district and the community college, a personal service contract with David Evans and Associates for $150,000 to complete a study that will help establish an alignment, work with the property owners and the community at large to figure out what that road section is going to look like, how the intersections might play out, and just what the overall alignment would be. And there's other players as well. There's ODOT, and there's the power company, because we've got to get into the power line. So I wanted to just let you know that we're doing that, and I'll be meeting with the community college and the school district.
Is that it, Mr. Manager?
No, a couple more items. Next, I wanted to let the Commission know that you will recall about a year ago when we started the illumination art project at the elevator. That was a 1-year term. That has now come to pass, and the year is up, so the Public Works Department will be dismantling the filming equipment down there. I just wanted to give you a heads up in case you saw that happening. If you want to see the video art, you just have a few more days left to do that before the program is expired. So what we did get, though, that lasts longer than the video presentation, you will recall, is money to help refurbish the elevator and paint it. So we still have that. I think that's a lasting value to the community. And then the third and final thing I have this evening is I want to hand out a memorandum with, it's got a list of topics that we have collected from conversations with you, each of you, and from conversations that you had with our retreat facilitator, Joe Hertzberg. We may have missed something. If we did, there's a space on the back of the memo for you to provide information about what we missed if you'd like it added, and also a funding source if you can think of one. This is an ambitious list. It's not an all-encompassing list. It's not anywhere near what everything that the city does, but it is what we think in a reasonable estimate we can accomplish over a 2-year period, assuming our financing for these things stays as sound as we believe it is at this point. So with that, I'll just pass this out. And also, members of the commission, Mayor, Mr. Herman talked about time at the retreat. We haven't done that in the past because we usually find that we have a very full agenda trying to get you through that process in the day and a half or so that we have available. But all of those commissions and boards that report to you that serve the city have opportunities, in fact, obligations throughout the year to report to you either at regular commission meetings or at work sessions. So once you get your goals established, we will provide those opportunities to any of them that are ready to do that. So that's the conclusion of my report.
Thanks, sir.
Yep.
So I'm going to flip the agenda just a hair because I want to go last. So if we have communications from the commissioners, I would entertain that now. Mr. Smith.
I would like to congratulate our new members of the commission and congratulate the mayor. I have worked with you for quite some time on various projects. I've worked with Daphne on the commission.
You babysit the kids?
Yeah, I did. Like painted their faces and all kinds of stuff way back. I'm going to paint yours at some point.
I doubt it.
We'll team up and do it.
Worked with Brian a lot on the Pioneer Festival and Oregon City Optimist Club, and look to continue to work with Carol. I think this is a good commission. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about what the past commission has kind of put in place with some big projects and that really I think going to change this town. And I'm just really excited about it. I think I look forward to the next 2 years and look forward to working with you all.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
Well, I'll chime in too. I would like to welcome Dan and Daphne and Brian. And I know all of you because you work very hard in the community. And you have for many, many years on many committees, and you all have different strengths. And I think this is it's a varied commission. We have a broad range of interests and experience levels, and we've done a lot in the time that I've been on the commission. I can only imagine Rocky's viewpoint because he's been on the commission the longest. And we have so many big projects coming up that have been in the making for many years that are going to come to fruition. So this, I think, is a very exciting time to be on the commission, and I welcome you all and look forward to working with you.
Thanks, Carol.
And I'll put my Main Street hat on real quick. As you may have known, our funding, our EID was not renewed last meeting. So we are taking this opportunity as an opportunity to kind of reset, listen to people, and get a game plan going. So the first opportunity to do this for the general public is next Wednesday, January 14th from 6 to 8 at the Pioneer Community Center. Did I get that right, Jonathan? Okay, good. Our executive director is standing right back there. And we want everybody, as many people to come as possible to give their what they like to see for your downtown for the next year, and a visioning session, and trying to get a lot of input from people and listen to people's ideas and what they would like.
Thank you, Carol. Commissioner Shaw.
Well, I want to thank Doug and Betty and especially Kathy for the lovely parting gifts here. I'm still trying to figure these out. I don't know what that is, but for the time that you folks have put in here. It's a little bit of work, but good things happened, and you had a great commission there, and we're just going to continue your efforts here. So when I first started considering taking this position at all, running for this campaign here and stuff, you kind of look around and say, well, what am I getting myself involved with? So, first thing I looked at was the city manager, and I known him a couple of years now, and I thought, well, this would be okay, and then I looked at the commissioners who I would probably be working with and stuff, and I thought this was, we were going to get a lot accomplished here, a lot of good things, so And then I started looking at staff. You got to keep in mind that the staff is only as good as this commission is, and this commission's only as good as that staff is, and so it's a great. Well, you know, I've been here 30 years, and this is probably the best staff that I've seen anyway in this city. That was until I saw one of the department heads come out of the tattoo parlor the other day, and
As long as it's not on his face.
He's making a delivery.
Well, the other,
you know, it's by local.
by local. And the other one was that now I think we have one of the department heads going by the name Wino. So.
I think that's a little inside baseball.
I didn't know if you were going to hear Wino or not. So. But also, you know, I had to look at the projects that were coming up here. Gosh, we're going to have another $200 million lifestyle center on that landfill down there. You know, but that's going to be a push for us here. So, and then the legacy project that's going on, and the Cove project, just to kind of name a few. But with all that in mind, I sit here tonight thinking back to the Oregon City that I moved to here in 1975, and the integrity that was there then, and it's still there today. My mission is in the next 4 years to, even with the addition of these new projects and stuff, is to maintain that integrity and to keep this Oregon City, Oregon City. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Commissioner West.
Well, first of all, I would like to say thank you tonight. I think this is a great opportunity for me, and I'm thrilled to be back. And so I'm going to start with thank yous to everybody. It's my opportunity. So first of all, my husband, who has supported me and let me spend all this time in the community volunteering through the years, I thank you. And, you know, when you sign up for city council, you sign up for quite a few evening meetings. And, you know I said this several years ago when I was on city council that, you know, it gave him an opportunity to learn how to cook. But apparently he needed more instruction, so here's his opportunity, 4 more years. So we expect gourmet meals at the end of this for now, Tim. I also would like to take this time to thank the business community, many of the business leaders and business owners that have that really stepped up this year to support us and take a more active role in this election. And while not every decision we make up here refers to a business, many of them are. And our businesses are like the economic engine under the car hood. And if we don't have a strong business community, we can't sit here and deliver all the services that we would like to deliver and make this community a nice place to live. And then the last I'd like to thank is the community at large. So that is all of you and that I don't know, and I've had an opportunity to meet when we go door to door canvassing. And this year has been a big year with the passage of the library. We walked for the library, and then I walked for my campaign. So it gave me a little bit of an opportunity to hear what's on your mind. And never in all my years of volunteer work have I heard the enthusiasm and positive energy for Oregon City as I have this year. You know, getting a new library is absolutely thrilling. We waited a long time for that, and then with our legacy project, there's just nothing but optimism and a chance for Oregon City to really bloom. And then, as Brian and Dan said too, I am really looking forward to working with David Frazier and all our smart, talented staff, our award-winning staff, and our new commissioner, the existing commissioners, Carol and Rocky. So I'm really thrilled to be here and work with everybody. And like Carol said, I also believe we have a very diverse, from diverse backgrounds, diverse team, diverse opinions, but balanced. And I'm really excited to work with everyone. So thank you.
Thank you, Daphne. So I will take my opportunity now. There were 2 politicians, and they were having this heated argument, and they're going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and finally the one stands up to the other and he says, "You're just a liar." And he said, "Well, that may be true, but let me finish my point." So, all right, I'll try better next time. To start with, I need to thank Betty because, over the last 3 years, she has really changed my life, and I could not have done this campaign without her. I am disappointed not to be working with her on the commission. That was almost too long, actually. But, so thank you, Betty. I would be remiss in not recognizing Mayor Neely for all of his contributions over the last 16 years and the service that he's provided to the community. It's the innumerable number of hours that you have spent and for some reason are willing to continue to spend serving on other commissions. So I just want you to know I appreciate that. I'm excited to see, I believe, is it Troop 199 back there? 189. As a former Boy Scout, it's good to see young folks in the audience learning about civics. The transfer of power in our country is a very unique thing. It's peaceful. It makes for continuity, and there are many places in this world where the transfer of power only happens at the barrel of a gun. So it's good for you folks back there to be here, and I thank you for being here. And I wouldn't be surprised one day to see one of you sitting up here or at state legislature or in some other leadership position, because that's where leadership begins, is with organizations like the Boy Scouts. So thank you for being here. There are a few individuals that I must recognize. Starts with my friend Dan Fowler. Was a valuable resource and sounding board during the campaign, and could not have done that without Dan. Blaine Meyer and Nick Dirkman, who were my speech writers, let's say, the guys that when I wrote something down, they would take my ideas and they would make them legible and readable. So thanks to Blaine and Nick. William Gifford is a unique character, but a very wise man nonetheless, and gave me many sage advice over the time period, and I expect I will continue to get that sage advice as I am mayor. And Don Slack, just for all his unique support in all kinds of different areas, but mostly just the moral support. So thank you guys, I appreciate your help. And there are a few organizations that I have to say thank you to, and that's my union, the IBEW Local 48. Gary Young is the business manager. Robin Raberoth is one of the political folks, and he actually lives here in Oregon City, and you'll see him from time to time. To John Behan and the men and women of the Oregon City Police Employees Association for their support, and I've done a couple of ride-alongs and plan on trying to do a ride-along with everybody over the next year, so we'll squeeze our time in and do that, and thanks to you, Mr. Ban. To the Clackamas County Professional Firefighters Association, and thanks, Josh, if Josh is still here, for coming and doing the national anthem for us, and to the Home Builders Association of Metropolitan Portland. So those organizations all really were key in helping me win the election and helping us move forward as Oregon City. Most of the folks have mentioned many of the projects that are coming up, but I want you to know that we have had a conference call with CenterCal and Fred Bruning, and they are very interested in coming back to the site. And so we're looking forward to working with them to produce another kind of lifestyle center, something that we can really be proud of, and that will begin to produce the revenue that we're going to need to do the other kinds of things at the Willamette Falls Legacy Project. Did they already announce the $5 million from the state?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So with that, I did want to do one more thing, because there's a whole bunch of my family here, and I want to recognize those folks. The first time I was elected to City Commission, my dad held the Bible for me. He's no longer with us. So my mother, Louise Holiday, is in the audience with us, and her best friend, Nancy Ross. My oldest daughter, Lauren, and her fiance, Josh, and my middle child, Bree, and her friend, Nick. Sorry, Drew Blank. And then we have Dale Lockman, Betty's brother, and somewhere back there is Betty's daughter Susan and our grandchild Savannah. So thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Finally, this is a really exciting commission. I think we all have the same basic goals. We're going to disagree from time to time, but I think that we have the kind of communication skill set that we can disagree agreeably and move on and get stuff done. So I really look forward to making that happen. With that,